What up, guys? So it's that time. It's finally the Mourinho reunion. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to get to go into this rolling on waves of glory and going into smash Chelsea at the bridge, but I think we can fucking nick a win. And I think it's going to require something that probably won't happen, but might get lucky and he might have a change of heart. So going into this game, there's a couple key aspects that we have to take into account. One, we're playing like dog shit. Two, Chelsea are playing like dog shit but winning. And three, we just had the Liverpool game, which is pretty much going to set the scene for this one. Going into the game, I'm fully expecting the complete and utter aids of tactics that we got against Liverpool. We're going to park the bus. We'll probably play Fellaini and Herrera behind Pogba. And it's just going to be fucking boring. We're probably going to lose because that midfield just won't work for what Chelsea puts out. Conte is kind of implementing something that you saw with the Pep, where his wingbacks actually kind of tuck in and play as inverted defensive mids when they need to. Being with Aspie and Alonso, they're both very talented, very good both-way players, and they're going to cause some serious problems for Leboum and for our wingers, because when they do stay out wide, they're both very defensively adept, and right now our wing play is not very proficient, and it's something that really worries me. And quite frankly, I think this is just going to be an utter drab of a game, and I'm not looking forward to it. Coming from the United side, we did just come off of a thorough ass-kicking of Fenerbahce, which I'm very excited about, but I'm still a little tentative on the fact that it took us 2 penalties to really get going. We kind of saw this with the Leicester game earlier, the other dominant performance we had, where it really took kind of an unorthodox way of scoring. They kicked the team into action, and I don't particularly enjoy that because I want the team to be able to play well without scoring a shitty goal. So as far as the lineup is concerned, like I said, I'm expecting the exact same lineup, same strategy that we saw against Liverpool. Maybe might see Lingard on the left and Rashford on the right, but other than that, fully expecting bus parking 101. From Chelsea, you're going to get the same thing, but Conte's very consistent. You'll have his back three of Luis, Terry, and Cahill, Alonso and Aspie on the flanks, Conte, Matic, and probably Oscar in the middle. No, not Oscar. They're in the 4-3-4-3 now. So yeah, Conte and Matic, and William, Hazard, and Costa. Bailey's going to fucking rape Costa. It's going to be great. He's going to pocket him, and he's not going to have anything to do. The one thing that's really worrying me is Hazard. He's not quite at the form we saw from him 2 years ago, but he's still playing quite well. And his positioning is of the sense kind of like what you get with Alexis Sanchez, where he likes to make those runs. That's really the only weakness that we've seen from Tony V, is he doesn't always read the game quite as well as he could. Thankfully, we don't have Cesc, really, probably, hopefully, playing for Chelsea, so we won't have someone to really use that ability to see into the future and kind of pick out that run before it happens. So anything that does come about, Tony V will really have time to adapt to it. On the other side, I'm not quite as concerned about Willian. Will play either Blind, who just reads the game phenomenally, or Shaw, who can match him athlete for athlete. So not too concerned about that. I'm really just expecting Liverpool again. It's going to be terrible. It's going to be boring. We'll definitely see more of the ball this time, though, so maybe we might have a chance for Pogba to nick a goal from a long shot, or us get one little good link-up play here and there and create some chances. Yeah, that's really all I got for this one. Just go rewatch the Liverpool game. You're probably going to get what we got so far. From our sense of play, like I said, Bailey, he'll put Costa in his pocket, and I'm just not looking forward to this, to be quite frank. I don't want to watch that shit game another 90 minutes. But it's what we're going to have, pretty much what we're going to work with. So, back to what I was alluding to earlier. The only way that this game does not turn into a complete and utter shit show is if we change formations. If we go into this running a 4-2-3-1, we're going to get the same humdrum bullshit performances we've been getting. And quite frankly, the 4-2-3-1 plays into the 4-3-3 perfectly. The 4-3-3 is essentially created to counter the 4-2-3-1. The two defensive mids that Conte employs are just going to smother Pogba. He's not going to see the ball between Conte and Matic. And then strikers can easily position themselves off the DMs. Costa's a very high energy, very high douchiness striker. He can position himself off of probably Fellaini, to be quite frank. Fellaini's an idiot. And I thoroughly expect him to get Fellaini red carded within the first 30 minutes of the game. So hopefully Mourinho's smart enough to kind of analyze that situation and not play Fellaini. But if we go into this game, play 4-1-4-1, have deep-lying midfielders where all three of them are out of the immediate reach of the 2CM DMs that Chelsea are going to be running, you're going to have one of two things happen. Either DMs are going to step up and it's going to leave a huge gap in between the center backs and the DMs, and it's going to allow a lot of space for our wingers to cut in, Pogba to work, and even Ender with his high energy to move in and out of that. Or they're going to sit back and they're going to give our three midfielders just complete utter control of the field, and as a result, we're going to have control of the ball. Now, that's probably not ideal because we're going to look to park the bus, but I mean, just the sheer quality we have on our side, having the ball will work into our favor. Obviously, in running a 4-1-4-1, we drop the likes of Fellaini for probably someone like Carrick, because as I said, they're either going to create a lot of space or give us the ball. Both of those things fall perfectly into Carrick's hands. He loves time on the box. He can pick that pass. He likes having room to turn and step at someone and make a good pass. So hopefully Mourinho sees the flaw of what he did at Liverpool, especially against the likes of Costa and Chelsea, because to be quite frank, it's been a while since Fellaini's just flat out fucking elbowed someone in the face, and we all want to punch Costa, so surely Fellaini's going to drop one in his jaw, and Costa's going to roll around like a mermaid out of water, so that's just a disaster waiting to happen. So yeah, hopefully we see a change of formation. I would love to see Carrick stay in for this game, and I really could see this being something that we can turn into just win, something we've needed. We haven't gone out against a top opponent and just beat their ass in quite some time, and I think this week, if we kind of vary in what we've been seeing, we can really do that. So yeah, that's all I got. I may or may not do a review, but for this one, drop a like, drop a comment, share, subscribe, whatever, and I'll get back to y'all. Have a good one.